We're gonna try some blue-white Omni-Tell. I don't know why. Came across this list and wanted to give it a shot. Um, Pretty self-explanatory. You have Orum's Chant, Force of Will. You just want to show and tell and Omniscience. Then either Cunning Wish or have Emrakul, Karakas, etc. So pretty degenerate, non-interactive, which is let's try some of that. We got beat by combo a bunch yesterday, so yes, just play a match. Alright, let's rock and roll. It has a show and tell and a cunning wish. I'm pretty sure this is a keep. Fourth show and well cunning wish. We need an omniscience and mana, so with 3 cantrips, pretty reasonable, I think. Beautiful. Step 1. Lands. That's a free win. As long as they don't have port exactly. We don't need chant. We don't need another force, I wouldn't think. See if this is the mulch. I know this card! I know that card! That sucks. Sure. Sure. Mill the mana bond. I think I'm gonna end of turn brainstorm. Because we'll just win. Wow, it sucks. So we'll put back a chant and a land. And then upkeep impulse. Well, these suck, huh? Take a look. We have all the time in the world. This matchup is very, very favorable. I'm not gonna force anything but mana bond. Just because this would make like a 1-turn clock if they have field in hand. Wow, we just can't find omniscience. Yeah, I'm gonna force pitching impulse. They have the third one. Yeah, it's fine. What? Oh my god. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like 21 cards. And whiffed. That sucks. So we have to find it in like the next 5 before these beat us. If we it would definitely be a record of cantrips I missed on. They milled a map in a diamond. They're like Soul Guide Lantern left. Oh, they're running 2 maps. It's nice. Sure. Oh, 2 fields. Alright, so we have 1 turn to hit our 4-outer. That's fine. Yeah, if we miss, this is gonna be so unfortunate. Like, this is literally a free win. There we go. Though they should be fine. Okay. I would have been upset. Me die if I don't. Yeah. Let's see if they copied the top list. I saw canopies, so this may be like my original version. Did I think I deleted them. Probably something like this. Like Thalia's, Deafening Silence, Spheres. Could have several like good ways to interact. I'll keep it. Emrakul is nice if they have Deafening Silence. I think I want that. This beats like a Boseiju on Omniscience, so it seems pretty reasonable. Sure. Fetch now to play around some shenanigans I might not be thinking of. See if they get a Savannah here for some type of interaction. They do have hold to recur interaction. Hit a Boseiju on a field, yeah. Ooh. And that's why we kept the Emrakul. Alright. Quick 1-0. Yeah, the Emrakul actually is just like one of the few times you'd prefer it to Cunning Wish. And a lot of times you'd want to put the Deafening Silence in off Show and Tell so it can't be countered. And it's sort of like a surprise got him type thing, especially if you have like a Boseiju in hand. So, because like you Boseiju Omniscience, they can't even like Cunning Wish, Sublime Epiphany or whatever. So, say things worked out for us. J-Dom. It has a Force Wall and cantrips and the Cunning Wish, so we're looking for literally just the Omniscience. So I think it's a keep. I'm pretty sure it's a nice keep. It's like Painter. It's gonna be like the worst possible matchup. So we do have Show and Tell with like Force and double Cunning Wish in case they have Pyroblast for Omniscience, which is nice. See if they use a blast here. They don't. Put back Caracas and Brainstorm. I don't think we want either of those. That's good. It's a nice mountain. Invasion. What's going on, Jack? Playing some Omni-Tell. Alright, they're only holding up one blast right now. Okay. Doesn't stop my combo, so we'll let that go. I guess. They have the blast, right? Yeah, I mean. Okay. So we cast Emrakul and we have the bounce for the Snaring Bridge. Yep. Alright. Stole the first one against Painter. Beating a deck with main deck Pyroblast feels feels really good. I'm not sure about how to sideboard. Hmm. Let me shoot a message to Nathan. I'm gonna give Nathan a minute to see if he's on to respond. Otherwise, I'll have to figure it out myself. I'd assume you want plows to take care of the the painters for the chance. Maybe it's similar to lands. Do something like this for the chance. I'll say it's something like that. That's gonna be my guess. Let's see if your answers. Hmm. Yeah, he said the exact same thing. So let's just do that. See how this goes. This has an awkward vista. I'd find it hard to believe this is a mulligan. This is like the one, like, I'd really like a Tundra. But having a Forest Ponder, to ponder for white mana to slow them down, and then we have the Emrakul. I'm gonna try it, being unfamiliar with the deck. I'm thinking it's okay. Do a quick ponder. Island is the best out of these, and Brainstorm is the worst. Let's try that. A Goblin Engineer. I can't imagine I'm supposed to fight over that. We do have an answer if we find a white source, so. They got Tormod's Crypt. Interesting. Um, what was the top card? There's another brainstorm, which I don't really want. Let's ponder. Ugh, I really don't want to use a pedal to fucking kill this. Let's show and tell. Is showing telling in... Is that enough? I can't imagine getting rid of a show and tell is correct though, so... Maybe I had to pop a pedal just to get rid of that. I don't know, it's awkward with, just recurring painter. Yeah. It's kind of awkward. I'll just say okay. Maybe they get aggressive and try to hit a land. We will have double force. Though I guess we can't... Oh, you know what? Here's the issue. Yeah, there's a big issue, and I just realized it. It's they can weld back the grindstone if I force it. So I guess I would have to, like, brainstorm... Yeah, I think we need that other turn, right? Yeah. You think we can just play Ancient Tomb and pass. The only benefit is if we brainstorm now, we could find a white source, which sounds pretty appealing. Or impulse to find a white source. We have two options. Yeah, I thought about one of those the 2 mana ones. Yeah, the 2 mana one. Instead of the 3 mana one. Definitely could be correct. Definitely. The how could you argue with a perfect 5-0? Oh, we left impulse on top. Okay, then I think we just. We don't have anything to wish for. We have like a flusterstorm, which isn't super appealing. I think I'm gonna brainstorm now then, because I screwed that up. That's not bad. Honestly, having the pedal there is pretty good, I think. It gives us like an emergency failsafe. Put back Emrakul and Impulse, then play Pedal and Tomb. Impulse away the yeah, Emmy Enforcer. I mean, it's one of the duplicates for sure. I guess we're not double forcing anything. But I'm probably not gonna Impulse twice. I guess I want to put yeah, force. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just pass here. Karn. We don't really care about Karn, right? Yeah, plow engineer, right? Just plow engineer and let it go. I think that's fine. You could impulse first. That's reasonable. There's really no downside. From that, I'd probably take Preordain. So next turn, we could Preordain for Omniscience. Yeah, and then we plow the Engineer. Yeah, plow Engineer and let it go. That seems fine. If they let this go and play Coding... I was gonna say we could force Coding and it'll go to the yard, so I don't think that's the worst. I guess it's not negation where they can get it back a second turn. Though I guess they're repping Lattice next turn. But yeah, I'm gonna plow the Engineer. I think that's like the starting point. Steve MLP, thanks for the follow. Hope you're doing well. This is good because it forces none of that, but it forces mana if they want to get like Crypt into play, or if they want to use a blast. Them using like what mana here is huge. Yeah, so they want to get Crypt here, which we're just saying fine about. So now they're gonna get Grindstone. And I don't think I forced this. I don't think there's any way I forced this. I think we're just really trying to find it next turn. Given that they use one mana, I feel better even. We have a couple looks to find it. We didn't change our mind, right? We want to let... Oh, and I forgot we do have Karn, so like even like a weird Swords of Plowshare could pitch because of Painter. I mean, we have the option to force it. It would be force pitching Impulse, so we can go like Preordain to find the Omniscience. And if they use a blast on this, I think it's positive for us. Because yeah, if they blast, sure. Damn, they have 6, I think, because they thought it was going to be countered. But the combat is going to allow them to use it. That sucks. Alright, we have a 4-outer. We have 3 looks at a 4-outer. It's like, what, a... one in 11 shot? It's like 9%. Yeah, so I guess it's 4 looks. Draw for turn, bottom 2, scry 2. And they get Grindstone. Alright. And if Preordain finds land, we get even more looks, so... Ooh. So we bottom Brainstorm, take land, and then cast Preordain again. If they have Red Source Blast, like, it sucks, but... I mean, there's no way I'm not doing it, right? That doesn't seem too good. No, and I know that we could be together. Na 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 na. Magic's easy, isn't it? When you find your 4-outer, Magic's so easy. No, the apartment young and old. Got it. GG. Alright. 2040. Let's go. Yeah, Magic's pretty easy. Magic is pretty easy. And Nathan, by the way, just so you know, like exclamation point Omni in chat. There you go. Sends you to Nathan's Twitter with his sideboard guide and deck list. So exclamation point Omni for this guy for being a boss. Actually, let me put that in the stream title in case anyone wants to. There we go. What? All right. Learn to love. No. No. 8 trophies. No. Don't make me play good players. Are they just crushing with control? This seems. Is this a fine? This is fine, right? Delver? He's crushing with Delver. Yeah, this is fine, right? We just get the. We just look. Tough choice. The old. The old turn to 3/3 flyer. Yeah, super good player. Well, we pre-ed in before pondering, right? How's the matchup? You're asking the wrong person. Oh. Ask Nathan. So bottom top. Um, but here, I think. There you go. Jadam, check that out. And check it out. He has all the matchups and what he thinks is favored or not favored. So. They chose to shuffle. Had a land though. Yeah, they need a fast Murktide. I just bought him though. Alright, so my guess here is we go land Brainstorm and then fetch Ponder. You'd brainstorm and you wouldn't play the fetch first? Like I would brainstorm with the fetch, and then let them daze like a ponder. Sure. That's fine. I'll try it. All right. So we get rid of Emrakul Island here, and then fetch ponder. Does that make sense? So we get rid of. So we keep this, this. So our hand would be this. Ditch Emmy and Island, I think. And now I just ponder into days. Let them. Ancient Tomb Show and Tell. Those are good cards. Um, we don't have any protection, which is I'm worried about. Do we want all three? We don't have any chance or forces though. Should we? Do we want all? I don't think we want all three. The impulse we could probably put on the bottom of the three. Right, we could put impulse in the bottom probably, and then draw like show and tell ancient tomb over the 2 turns. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Cool. Yeah, we have the only thing that would push our clock is if they have like a Murktide or something. Yeah, and the turn brainstorm is great for us. Get that suboptimal brainstorm. Yeah, and then when we go off, we beat all soft permission with the ancient tomb and pedal. So they're giving us so much time. So we want to do brainstorm here. I like brainstorming here. Yeah, let's see what land we hit. Oh, there's the chant. Um, so I get rid of Tomb Impulse, Fetch Impulse, end of their turn, and then on our turn, just to try to find like a force. No, yeah, I definitely wait till next turn. So get rid of Tomb Impulse, Fetch Impulse, end of turn, untap, and then yeah. So I understand the lines. It's not that far above me. Their hand could be like just all forces, I guess. That's good. All right, so yeah, I think we go for it this turn. See if they daze this. Oh, that's good. All right, so we just can't beat double force. So I go ancient tomb, pedal, chant, show and tell. No pedal or anything. Okay. So now tomb, pedal, show and tell, and if they have another force, we're just beat. Which it makes sense. They could have dazed double force. Yeah. Oof. Main deck Pyroblast, the one of. Oh, cast it off pedal. Hit the one of Pyroblast. I mean, I don't think the 2 damage matters. Is the last card Bolt also? Right. If they have Bolt, we're dead regardless, right? We're at 9 or 7. I don't think it matters. See if they have the Bolt also, which I'm sure they do. Yeah, that's how you're a trophy leader. That's definitely how you become trophy leader. Sure. All right. Um, Not much to be done there. Obviously played correctly. Like, like definitely not say that, but the deck is definitely still the S tier deck of the format. And if you want to win, it makes sense to play that deck. That's all I'm saying. All right. Like it's just like the game played itself, right? Like it's just there wasn't much I don't think there was like but exactly when both players play correctly, Delver wins. So that's all. So let's try to get a Ancient Tomb defense grid hand. No. The game ones are tough. We definitely have a lot more game post board, and we just get basic Island Ponder, right? We'll find another basic White Source later. I think I want Fluster in the fetch, and then shuffle away the Caracas. So I think I fetch Plains, and then cast Ponder. I think that makes sense. It's nice. We can get in a position where we go like use basic Plains to cast Chant, and then use Ancient Tomb Island to cast Show and Tell with like Pedal for Fluster. I think Brainstorm's pretty good. I think we want to get rid of this. We might want to get rid of this Ancient Tomb with how we're drawing lands. I don't think I'm ever getting rid of a Brainstorm there. They chose to shuffle. There's a Caracas on top of our deck we don't really want. We could just play fetch and pass, yeah. I really don't want to Brainstorm knowing the Caracas is there. Oh, you want to just cast a Brainstorm right now? In case we find, I guess, like another cantrip. Yeah. Okay. This hand sucks. So now I think I put back Tomb and Caracas. That's bad. No cantrips at all. Thank God they have no pressure. Tomb and Island back, probably. Or I mean, Tomb and Caracas back. Island Caracas, and just sandbag the. I definitely think Caracas, and then it's just yeah, is it a land or pedal? Maybe pedal's better to put back. We'll never need Caracas, right? I think we want to keep Tomb. Tomb serves as a better pedal. So Caracas pedal? We may need a white source though. A second white source? I suppose. So then it'd be like island. Okay, sure. Sure. I'm gonna go with you since I'm going and playing your deck, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Murktide. 5/5 Merc. Okay, we need a couple other things still. What if I chant here? What do you mean no? Look what just happened. Yeah, that's. I just cast him to Turok. Sometimes you just have to, you know. Sometimes you just have to do it because it can't be flustered or pyroblast. Actually, I'm very close to Caracas chant here. There's no way they don't have two counter spells, right? Am I doing? Am I going that crazy? Yeah, yeah, it's a little too much. I could plow now though. I think plowing now is fine. Okay. All right, good. We got rid of the clock and we got rid of a force of will. Do I fluster this? I almost want to fluster this. Cause that's a draw two, right? I think you have to fluster it. Since we have chant, I think it's okay to do that. That's fine. All right, they only have 3 cards left. Emrakul? Emrakul one time? Oh man. Don't have another iteration. Okay. All right. Just need a little bit more to get us over the finish line. They have all spells. That's not cool. I have to brainstorm here. The iteration's pretty fucking good. All right. So I put back Island, Impulse, cast Chant, and then cast Show and Tell. Well, I mean, they have no clock. I could wait. I could just wait, right? What if I put back both lands and then Impulse like end of their turn? They didn't play a creature or a land, so they have to have two. They have to have at least two interactions. How do I beat two interactions? I can always chant here, and then if they force, just let like we don't have to do anything else. I can go like Island, Impulse on top. But what if we just go Impulse? What if we go chant and they force? We don't have to play Show and Tell. Island's an Impulse line, yeah. They have Pyroblast, so I'm just gonna pass now. See, that's the only thing. This fucking card. I'm really just trying to find like a defense grid, I guess. They know I'm gonna draw an Impulse. Okay, sure. So they definitely have Pyroblast. They missed on land. Um, fetch. Get that island off the top. Yeah, yeah. I think I Impulse main phase. In case we find a cantrip. There's defense grid. I just play grid now, right? Or do I wait a turn? I think I have to. Do you think hold grid? I'll hold grid and tomb. Okay. I'm gonna hold them both. That's fine. I think this is okay. That's good. I can get a force with that. All right, that's in there. I don't even have to do anything. I can just pass. That now that that's in there, or I could cast a Cunning Wish. I can cast Cunning Wish here, and that probably baits a Pyroblast. I'm gonna Cunning Wish. I think I can get like a force. Yeah. All right. See, good, 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 good. I think we're playing pretty well, honestly. I like these lines. I like these lines a lot. So now I just jam Show and Tell. They have to have a force. Pyroblast isn't good. I mean, just because they play right now, because the Pyroblast is dead, they need a force. That's the only reason I'm thinking about going for it now. Alright, I guess we can wait. Sure. Let's see what they flip. Iteration. It's so fucked. See, that's what I'm worried about. But I'm saying I know they didn't have blast, but now they could. Right now they can get blast. Is my point? Like last turn they couldn't have blasted. Now they could have found a blast. And see, this is what I'm worried. Now it's just more likely they have a counterspell, and we're dead in 4 turns. I guess we got to take another hit. See, look, this is why I wanted to go for show and tell. Now I'm just like, now we know they have at least 2 forces, and they have 6 mana. We should have just done it. Like, we should have just done it when I wanted to do it. Ah. Okay. The surgical cutting wish, which is we only had 1 in our deck. That was my mindset. Now they definitely have at least 1 force. And sometimes you're just the unluckiest fucking person. Just turn off 3 petals in a row. Do you want to jam? We know they have force though, and they play surgical. I'm worried they're gonna surgical our forces. So I just don't want to give them priority. The fact that they use surgical makes me think they have 2. Like if they have bolt, we were dead anyway. Yeah, like it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Jamming only made sense the 1 turn that I wanted to do it. I mean, obviously drawing literally like 3 Lotus Petals in a row. You're gonna lose, but I think we had 1 turn, but they still had obviously I think they had a force, but it would have put them to no cards in hand. Obviously they topped the iteration right after, so it didn't really matter, but you know. Yeah. Alright, let's just rip spirits or affinity or some bullshit, right? Alright. We faced our 1 real deck for the day. Nathan, do you keep Cutting Wish here? Or no, or do you look for protection? With the Emrakul in hand already? Oh, you bottom Wish, right? And just... Yeah, so we just bottom the Wish. Yeah. That's what I thought. No, I think we should have made it, like, done the force check. And if they have force, we lose. Honestly, if they have force and then they top deck, oh, this card doesn't matter. Humans. Um... Oh, chant, yeah. All right. I don't think they played Forest. They were in F6 mode. Humans, uh, 4 plows for 4 chants. I don't know if they play. They were. We just saw so many white cards. I don't think they run Forest. They were probably run Meddling Mage. Like we definitely want them. And then we can cut. I don't know, I'm on the border for cutting chant. They can definitely board in. They I don't think. I don't know. It's tough brainstorm and stuff. I can see them boarding in Fluster. I can see them boarding in Fluster. I don't know. I guess let's just see what they do, and we can adjust since we won game one. You keep this. God, Esper Sentinel's gonna piss me off. Esper Sentinel's gonna piss me off. They're gonna mull to like 6 or 5, and Esper Sentinel is just gonna draw them all the cards back. That's good for us. That's really good. I think we bought them both, right? We want like a real land. I think we want a real land. Petal seems loose. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Cunning Wish is excellent. That lets us like just cast Emrakul, and if they respond, Cunning Wish. That's good. And then next to me, a Ponder and Preordain. So that's nice. Oh, so they're gonna Cavern Meddling Mage, I think. Or Thalia? We could beat that, right? So that's good. Yeah, because we have Sublime Epiphany and we have the Emrakul in hand already, so we can like counter that, like, stifle it, and then play that. So that's good. Emmett LN, thanks for the. Oh, you like that? I like preordaining and then pondering after the fetch for like scrying down. Oh, Omni into Omni. That's a good point as well. Yeah, just we have the second omniscience because there's no trigger on unless they have an ETB trigger. The thing is, if they put in a human champion of the parish will ETB trigger, and then they'll have an opportunity to pop it before we could play second omniscience. Yeah, that well, any creature is an ETB trigger because of champion. That's the whole thing, right? So Ponder Fetch Preordain. Yeah, I'm thinking Preordain the cards to the bottom, and then we don't want to like you don't want to fetch those cards back to the top. That's why. I don't know. It could be wrong, but let's just. Ancient Tomb could be good if they have Thalia. Wow. I guess we want. We probably want that, right? Their clock's 5 damage. I think we can cantrip for one more turn. We just keep ponder. We can keep ponder, I guess, because we want to be able to shuffle. That's probably better than Preordain. And just hope they don't. I guess Dahlia's Lieutenant, is that lethal? Dahlia's Lieutenant might win for them. Oh, sure. Sure. Now I want to fetch. Alright, but we know we don't want the top cards, though. Alright, well, any order. Yeah. Alright, yeah, Ponder now seems fine. Okay, so we want to draw Show and Tell. And then Fetch to try to find, like... I don't even know what we could find. I guess we could find a Force. So we draw Show and Tell and then Fetch to find a Force. You want to draw both Show and Tells? We don't have time. We're going to be dead. We can't cast 2 Show and Tells. Like, we're dead. We can't do that. So we only want 1 Show and Tell, I think. I'm gonna fetch now, actually. Play around anything weird that this human deck might play. But no, this is a real clock. Like, we don't have 2 turns. So... yeah, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeez, we can't use Tomb now. Alright, well... yeah, they had Fluster as the last card. Or they're just getting ready to pop this. Oh, look at this. What does this card do? Hold on. Choose odd. This has protection from mana of the quality. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let these triggers happen. I don't care about this getting pumped. They have to respond. Alright. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. And then we just got dumpstered by the best Delver player. So I think that's pretty much as expected. Let's see if we get a 4-1. It'd be a nice 4-1 for sure. Haven't played this deck in like a year, so if we get a 4-1 and only lost to Delver, I would be very content. There's our list. Look at that. Look at that command. Exclamation point Omni. Last seen playing Painter. This hand looks pretty good. Mountain Expedition map, sure. Alright, now we just throw a Ponder down. Find an Omniscient. I'm gonna shuffle that. Do we want, or do we want one? No, Prudent and a Fetch. Do you want to keep the Prudent and a Fetch? We don't need the Ancient Tomb. Seems fine. See what they get. See if it's just a Painter, okay. Alright, so we know the top card's trash. I mean, we could beat Magus pretty easily. Magus is not a concern to me, I don't think. Alright, let's throw a Ponder out there to try to find Force of Will or Omniscience. Yeah, I think we want to Ponder, right? We don't want to hold Brainstorm, yeah, it seems better. There's our Omniscience. We don't need the land, so we just draw Omniscience and Impulse. We can't beat Pyroblast though. I mean, we might have to go. I guess we don't have to go next turn. We have the Emrakul to stop the combo. They would need to have like Painter, Soul Guide, and Grindstone for me to be worried. So okay, they picked white. Yeah, we could just pass and wish for protection. Wait, can't? Yeah, we can wish for a fluster, right? That's good. Brainstorm into Impulse. We could try Brainstorm into Impulse. We had a second wish. Second wish is nice. So get rid of Caracas and Island. And then Impulse. Canonist is irritating, huh? I mean, we can Cunning Wish for, you would have played out the petals? I mean, I guess you could. Oh, and Snaring Bridge? Oh, because they're gonna put this in on Show and Tell, right? Makes sense, makes sense. Okay. I mean, but it looks like they're not going to, whiffed on protection again. Um, we may want to brainstorm to get rid of some petals. Like, our hand can improve a lot more, I think. But because they got Canonist, that's an issue. Um, I mean, I guess we just have to. Like the turn we Show and Tell, it's good against us if they have Pyroblast, though, right? We go Show and Tell and they put in. No, but what I'm saying is, what if they put in off Show and Tell, right? And I would cast Show and Tell for Omniscience, and then they Pyroblast Omniscience. Like, we're pretty fucked. I know, but we can't wish. That's the whole thing, right? They just put in Canonist and then Pyroblast the Omniscience without us ever getting a chance to wish because we already cast the spell. That's like the issue, isn't it? Muzzle Ball, thanks for the follow. No, yeah, no, I understand no rush, but the whole thing is if they never cast either for Canonist, even if we Cunning Wish for Swords of Plowshares, and once we cast Show and Tell, once they put in Canonist, they can Pyroblast, and we can never do anything. That's what I mean. No matter what, we can lose. We're gonna lose Pyroblast. We're gonna lose Omniscience. So I wonder if we need Emrakul. Um, neither here nor there. So let's. We would need like a dress down. You know, what I mean? We need like dress down, but we can't get nothing here we can do. All right. Anyway, let's make a brainstorm. All right, now we can just brainstorm. We got a fetch. That's nice. And they probably run Caracas, right? If they run Expedition Map, they should run a Caracas. They don't. They don't run Caracas. So, Emrakul stops us from losing, but Emrakul can all show until wins. Um, we can brainstorm here. Yeah, it doesn't beat it alone. Yeah. I don't mind brainstorming. See what's going on. I think get rid of Plains Petal. Here, this will give us some options. Toasty Oreo. I haven't had a toasty Oreo. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're doing well. No, we don't have anything like that. We have It is Karn. See, that's what I was worried about by playing out the pedal. That's one reason I wanted to get rid of both pedals. And Blast is up. See, their hand is either hand is Blast, no doubt in my mind. I mean, we're never getting rid of Karn, so we might as well. Let's see what they do. Maybe they Pyroblast this. They don't. Alright. Um, I have to get Plow. There's like no other option. I mean, if their last card isn't Pyroblast, we can definitely win. But if it's Pyroblast, we're pretty fucked. Fuck me. Um, look for what though? You're like, look for something. What are we even looking for? I mean, next turn if they find land, they lattice us. So I think we just have to go show and tell. Which feels bad, but I we just have to jam show and tell. Yeah, I'm gonna jam show and tell here because they can lattice us next turn and there's nothing else we could do. and then we have to just draw. I don't even know what we can draw. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, see, so we can't. Now we have to redo the whole thing again. That was my whole point. So we have to draw Show and Tell, Ponder into Omniscience, and they need to miss a land drop. So yeah. So no, there's no way they weren't because they played very well. They left red up the whole time. They played very well. Let's see what they get. Like Lattice is GG. So yeah, our out is definitely top decking Show and Tell. Up that beats us. We can't beat that card. Yeah, and they're gonna hold that in hand. Now, like they're just meant to beat us. We can't. There's no way to beat this. There was absolutely zero chance of beating this. Yeah. Yeah, as we're just top decking another Show and Tell and another Omniscience, we failed. No, because now they have Lattice Mana next turn. Yeah, we did. Like 3 mana plow this, 3 mana ponder. They let us. Like we're doing. All right. Two painters is interesting, and this version seems way better versus. What do we do? Do you have painter on your? Think so. Think so. Well, that's when I asked you. Yeah. But Sage, you shit. You think it's good? They just Pyroblast our. You know what I mean? They're gonna put in a hate piece in Pyroblast Omniscience. They don't care about Show and Tell. I don't think they care at all about Show and Tell, to be honest. They're just gonna they go after the card that matters. No, they just need Pyroblast, right? They always have everything. But the thing is, it doesn't make Pyroblast dead. That's my whole thing. Like this makes Force of Will dead. It doesn't make Pyroblast dead. That's my whole thing. Over what though? What do you call it? Like an Ancient Tomb for it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Another color source. All right. Hey, if I finish 3-2, it's not the end of the world. All right, I guess we keep, right? We haven't answered. Island Go? I didn't want to Island Go. If I'm not bringing Besage in my deck not to play it turn one tapped. Like I'm not playing this like turn, because then you can't play this till like turn four, and they look now that it really slows them up. I'm gonna play this in case I need a white source. Like we're not gonna do anything anyway, right? Like it's whatever. I'm gonna leave this in case I need to plow or disenchant something. Like now, I'll finally brainstorm here. I think. That's fine. Yeah, we could disenchant Saga. That seems fine. It gives us a lot of time. I'm gonna get rid of Plow then. I'm gonna get rid of like Plow Pedal. Yeah, exactly. EOT Impulse. I guess we could. Yeah, Impulse I like more actually. Yeah, I agree. I think that's better. Oh, there's Show and Tell and Cunning Wish. I wish one was on top of the library, but you know. So we take the Show and Tell. mm, just Preordain, I guess, right? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. We can top and then ponder, and we have impulse. Like, do you want to bottom the impulse just to find Emrakul exactly? I can see that. I definitely want ponder. It's just whether we do an impulse, do we top that as an option to hit or no? That's fine. And then we shuffle that. We need Cunning Wish or Emrakul. And then we just hit Saga. Shuffle, hit Saga. Well, a little too late for that. We have Venser. I mean, like, well, there's fine. Just pass, right? You just gotta pass. They don't really have a clock. Yeah, play on and pass, I mean, right? Just like. Yeah, we can play Venser and like Plow if we want to. Alright, let's go to our turn. They're not doing anything. Really want to hit Emrakul, huh? We really need an Emrakul. These Lotus Petals, man, I'm drawing them at suboptimal times. Should I plow the welder here in response to the grindstone? I think I want to. Yeah. In case they hit like a Candace or Trinister or something bananas. By the way, there's my YouTube. My YouTube just popped up. Make sure you get to my YouTube and subscribe to that. You get to see some all my great streams. We just let that happen, right? And let them use Grindstone on us? Like, I'm fine with this, right? With the Emrakul in the deck? Yeah. They chose blue. Alright, well, now we have to go for it, I think. Because we can play the second Omniscience. Now we just have to go for it. We go Show and Tell off Boseiju, put in Omniscience. Like, have to. So we put in Omniscience. Poor opponent. Yeah, still dead. Oh my god. And they can't cast another Power Blast because they cast one. No, can we win though? Because they have the win. They have the win though. How do we win? They just Grindstone with Crypt. And then we have to act first. We can't Sublime. Right? We have to Venser the Canonist. Do you want to wait for them to respond or should we do it upkeep? We have to do it upkeep, don't we? Because it's just what. No, there's a reason to act because they're gonna get Crypt, and basically we're giving them one draw step. They can't kill us right now. We know they can't kill us. Why? Like let me ask why? Why do we wait? That's my whole thing. If they activate, they could still like. Then I respond, then they can respond. My whole thing is that we only lose to Pyroblast, right? Like that's the thing. We only lose to Pyroblast. So why would we let them get another draw step? They get Crypt, they activate Grindstone, and then it's a forced play, right? They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. So I guess it's more of a get 'em. Yeah, we have Sublime. That like that's the whole thing. So, but I guess this is worse. No, we have to wait for them to activate, but I'll tell you why. It's because we need to be able to bounce this in response to the Grindstone activation. Well, yeah, so we actually have to okay, we let them. Okay. That's why. That's the reason why. Okay. So let's let them do this. We give them another draw step, but we have because I mean I think we're it's yeah, Soul Guide Lantern, sure. Yeah, this is tough. There's 9 minutes left, and this has been a very like we had two very long games, and the other ones were very fast. I agree. I think we win if they don't have blasts. I agree with that. Okay. So what can happen is I can let this happen technically, and then they pop Soul Guide, and then I respond. We could do it now. Let's just do it now. I mean, if they have blast, we die anyway. So let's just quit the slow rolling. Yeah, they had. They of course they have it. Yeah, they had double blast. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. All right. Oh, Finn, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, we can beat blast no matter what. All right, so we lost a bunch of Pyroblast, Blu-ray Delver, and Painter. Um, overall, overall it's fine. I thought it was fun. Like hour and a half. Got to mess around with a deck. Lost a Delver, and then we got blasted by Painter with Canonist. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming from Straz Daddy's stream. I know you hang out there a lot, so glad to see you in here. Um, so I'm gonna be Dunzo for the night. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Who else is streaming that I like? Let's hit up Doom. He's a great modern creator. Um, so hang out with him or not. Just tell him I sent you. And yeah, everyone have a great night. Check out my YouTube. Make sure you follow the stream if you didn't. And I hope to see you next time with another bullshit deck. And thanks for the help, Nathan. Appreciate it. Super fun deck.